Hey guys, it's me, Wilson, and we're back for another video on F1 2021. We're here for Event 2, Round 3 for Challengers, Challenger Series, and as you can see, we're here for Imola. I am recording this pretty advanced in Imola, so forgive me if I can't really remember much. But we're here for Round 3, as I said, going into the short quali. Imola is the short quali, Portimao is the one shot, but that'll be a separate video, so go tune into that one. If you cannot be bored watching Imola, or if you want to watch it after this one. But nevertheless, I remember this fairly well. Imola, our pace was actually very nice in qualifying. Our consistency was really there. Our overall, like, one lap straight out of the box, banging in a lap, wasn't crazy, but our consistency was extremely strong. So I was extremely confident heading into this one. But we're just going to skip onto the nitty-gritty bit of it, the bit we all want to see. As you can see, we're at 0.3 going on to our last run, which is not bad at all, to be honest. That puts us 4th place currently. We're aiming for maybe a high 2, mid 2, and maybe even a low 3. Anywhere of those times, I think, will get us a top 5, top 4, which is really all we need to fight in the race. But heading into turn 1 now, you're going to be just before the 50-metre board. Clatter a lot of curb. You can see we're sliding everywhere through this first sector. Half a tenth down on our delta. We do continue for the time being. See if we can bring any of this time back through these corners. You really want to clip these curbs to rotate the car, and it's a low 8 first. Not great at all. We really want to be in the 7s in the first, but it is what it is. We keep going. We have brought that delta down slightly. It's 300ths now going into this left-hander. Brake at the just after the 15-metre board. Use this curb to drag your car in. And you can see we brought that time down even more, nearly matching our time on our high 0.3. Then through this right-hander, can we nail it? We don't nail it very well, and it's horrible. It is a very bad uphill right. So we back out of that one. The beauty of Imola is you can back out and go again. And we can see what we can do in this next run. We've got one chance now. And if you've ever drove Imola or watched Imola on F1 or seen it in a competitive level, you all know how deadly turn 1 and 2 are. How you need to take it is so bad. And all the pressure is now on this lap, so we've got to perform. Let's see if we can do it. It's going to be very tough. Opening DRS down to turn 1. It's a very long run down to turn 1. Actually, these are counted as corners, I believe. So it's actually turn 2 we're coming up to now. But going into here, you want to brake just before the 50-metre board. Use a lot of inside curb. We don't do it very nicely. Again, we lose time. We're still down in our delta 400s again, so it's not looking great. Is it going to be a repeat of last lap through these left and right? Again, using the curbs to rotate the car. It's not gone great again. It's a high 7 this time. It's still an improvement compared to our last lap, but not our overall lap. The delta is still going down 200s now, coming into this left-hander. Can we nail this? Can we go green in the delta after the 50-metre road? Fling it in 5th gear, up to 6th, trying to use these curves to rotate the car. And we're just about green in the delta now. Can we nail this corner? It is crucial we nail this corner for a good quali lap. And we do. We do it extremely well. We're back green in our delta. We're nearly 1.5 hundredths up. Then into this chicane. Brake really late. Take a lot of inside curb. Use that. We bit of a twitch and exit. It didn't look great, but we're 400ths up, half 10th up going into these last 2 corners. Can we nail these corners? Possibly get a high 0.2 going into it, brake before the black meter board. We take a lot of inside curve, very nicely done. Then through this last corner, use the inside curve to clip you around. Coming up to the line, it looks like we're 400ths up to line. What's going to be a mid 0.3, and that places P2 for the time being. And not a bad lap, to be honest. It could have been much worse. You can't really complain with a midpoint through, especially with how RNG it is. And a lot of people have bottled. As you can see, John nails the chicane. It's not invalid. He absolutely caresses it. But Ruben, he is a man to keep out on the look. He looks like he's going very quick, actually, as Christoph does a 309, just showing how close the margins are. John Evans a second behind, and Ruben absolutely nails the chicane. He's not invalidated that. And yeah, he's absolutely caressed that chicane to the T. And I don't show it, but he got P1 with a low 2, I think it was. So extremely good lap. I think he gained like half a second on us, that chicane. But nevertheless, we skip straight to the race start. We skip all the boring stuff. We've got Samuel behind us, Tomic in 6th, John in 3rd, Christoph in 2nd, and Ruben on pole. Very good lap from Ruben, but nevertheless, we've got to ignore that now. 4 lights, 5 red lights. And away we go. Do we get a good start compared to the drivers around us? We actually do get a very good start. I think we got a better start than most people on the grid by now. And it's going into turn 1. We're going to have to be really careful now that we do not pick up any wing damage or get caught on these curves. You can see John Evans. We let him through. We try and just keep our positions, as we know how easy it is to lose positions if things go wrong. We're trying to stay here. And now Samuel Bean is going for a move. We're defending inside. We have a massive snap there as Samuel Bean hits us on the rear end. And that was lap 1 for you. Nothing happened. Nothing exciting. Nothing enough to show you. Now we're just driving around lap 3. Nothing's really happening. Again, it's just the theme of these F1 games. It's a pretty boring DRS train as we have a huge snap there. It's not gone great whatsoever. Now Samuel Bean's going for the move. This is not great for our title or our race. And as we go into this chicane, we cut it very well and do not get a warning. I don't know how we didn't get a warning. And at this point, I think I was thinking about a pit stop as Tomic. If you look in the bottom left of my screen there, you can see that wee blue dot. That's Tomic doing an undercut. He pit lap 2, I believe. So we dart into the pits now. Yep, got it correct. And we need to slow it down just in time. Very tricky pit lane here in Imola. We'll be setting the medium tyre. Nobody really sets hard tyres on these 25% races, as it's pretty easy, soft to medium, medium to soft. But we're going to hope we've not been undercutted by Tomic. And if we have, at least let's hope we're still in the DRS. But again, look in the bottom left hand of your screen. You can see he's just coming around this final corner. Can we stay ahead of him? It's going to be very tight. I think he might just get us. We're going to turn off the pit limiter, slam on the throttle pedal, opening the DRS, and nothing has made of it. He has came out in front of us, about half second in front of us, showing how powerful the undercut actually was and how good his outlap must have been. And he must have used quite a lot of ERS to get ahead of us. So now the plan is, we've got a lot of ERS, as you can see. Now the plan is to pass him on the main straight. DRS is really strong around this track, and hopefully we can get a nice slip going into that big back straight. It's not looking great right now though, as I made a mistake in the hairpin statue, like 3 tenths behind. But this ERS button is doing wonders. Tomic will definitely have less than us at this point, as he definitely used quite a lot trying to get that undercut done. And as you can see, he nailed that corner. He clipped that curve perfectly, and we did not. So not going great. We're not driving too well currently on this outlap. Again, we nailed the chicane perfectly, and this is where we gain time on him at the most crucial point in the lap, the point we need to gain time on him to get this run into turn 1. So we're close enough to make a pass here without probably using the RS at this point. These last 2 corners we really need to nail. Can we nail them? Clip that curb, and we're very close. 3 tenths behind Tomic. We blast the ERS, opening the DRS, going up to 200 miles an hour through this straight. We momentarily derate, and we pass him to perfection. We undercut no one actually, but we actually stay behind John Evans, and that is a miracle. So we got back past Tomic, and we've pretty much not lost anything. Now we're just going to try and focus on undercutting the other cars that were ahead of us. And moving on to lap 10 now, we don't really undercut anyone. Ruben and Christoph stay ahead of us, and John stays ahead of us. So it's pretty stalemate at this point. But now you can see, I think that's Christoph going for a move in Ruben, and now John Evans is actually going for a move in Ruben. They're going to go side by side through turn 1. John Evans clatters the curb. John Evans actually goes wide into this next section, and we get pushed onto the gravel. We lose our position to Tomic. We try and dart to the left to defend off of statue, and nothing can be made of it. It's not looking great for us. Coming out this corner, we have a massive tank slammer, same as statue. Now we've got Samuel Bean all over us. It's all going wrong from a potential podium to 7th place nearly. It's not gone great. As you can see, Flores darting off to the right. It's been an awful last lap there, and yeah, that pretty much sums up the luck of Imola. We're currently P6. That would have been a podium if we stayed where we were because of Ruben's penalty. But yeah, I guess these things happen, and didn't look great for us. But now on to lap 16. Nothing happened. We stayed in our position. You can see we've got not a lot of ERS at all. Neither does really anyone else. And yeah, it's not been great. It's a shame because we were looking like a very good finish there, P3. And I don't think Samuel is going to get us coming into these corners. But you can see Tomic and John going side by side, and then Ruben goes really wide, and then for some reason Statue goes really slow, and now Samuel Bean is going to go for the move on us, and he's got the position ahead of us. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about that because yeah, like pretty much just sums up our luck. Fighting for a podium, then get shoved off, Then we go down to 6th, I think it was, or something. And then 7th. And then the penalty got applied for Ruben, so we got 6th. But that's a big shame. I don't know how much points you get for 6th. It's like 25, 18, 15, 12. It's like 8. Is it 8? 8 or something. So compared to 3rd, which would be 15. So we've lost 7 points there. And something like that. I could have that completely wrong. But yeah, bit of a shame, as it was looking like a pretty good race to get a podium on to carry momentum onto Portugal. But yeah, as I said, these things happen. And hopefully we get some luck in future races. But if you guys have enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I have done it very quick. I'm sorry if it is not edited to your standards, but currently I have 4 videos to edit, so I'm just trying to get through them quickly. And yeah, sorry if the quality isn't as good as it usually is, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one, which is Portugal. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and see you next time. Bye.